Beyond. A man is a hero in the Vietnam War nearly 50 years ago, but he was never recognized for his service. As WAND's Doug Wolf reports, how retired Sergeant Kenneth Carlock is finally receiving the recognition he really deserves.
A fuzzy photo from his service in Vietnam is just a hint of the dangerous job Sergeant Ken Carlock had in front of him.
I was artillery forward observer.
Now, nearly 50 years later, Carlock is being recognized for his service, calling in close air support and artillery strikes from the front lines.
And not only did they have to be an infantryman of sorts, they also had to be able to call in all this fire under the stress of ongoing combat operations.
In Decatur, Carlock finally receives the recognition he deserves, being awarded a Bronze Star.
I'm very humbled. I'm very proud. I enlisted in 1970, and I worked at Caterpillar at that time.
Jobs like Ken's that had the highest casualty rates that makes today even more special. It's now our time for our generation to give soldiers like Ken the welcome back that they never got.
Ken tells me a commander in the 70s had recommended he receive an award, but he never got it. And then when he came home, Vietnam veterans were not welcomed.
That's something that I would just as soon forget. No, we weren't welcome back.
They came back at a time when America didn't welcome them back.
Finally, decades later, Ken Carlock is at peace with how Vietnam veterans are remembered today.
We're proud of our attitudes with our military now.
Doug Wolf, WAND News.
Carlock worked at Caterpillar in Decatur before and after the war, and he is currently living in Coffeen.